What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? What's going on, YouTube? I'm Titan Anderson. You cannot spell Titans without putting that T-A in it. I appreciate y'all so much for being here, you guys. And again, we got some more live streaming to do. We got some more Tennessee Titans to talk about. Now, we had to whip out the captain's patch Derrick Henry Oilers jersey because we talking Derrick Henry. Let me put that right there. Now, I saw some weird stuff going around. There's been a lot of rumors and stuff like that. Even before where we're at right now. The trade deadline. You heard Dallas. You heard Ravens. You heard a lot of different things. Titans held on. Now we're sitting here where Derrick Henry can go wherever the fuck he wants to go, and you're hearing more of the same stuff. But there's a lot of Cowboys talk. Derrick Henry working out in Dallas. Well, let me explain something to you guys. He's always working out in many places, Dallas being one of them. Texas area. He down south. He's familiar with the area, so I wouldn't think too much about that. That being said, I'm not going to lie. If we don't bring him back, and as much as I don't like the Cowboys, it makes perfect sense, and I'm going to break it down. Zeke with Tony Pollard, they had a pretty good run game there. When they got rid of Zeke, and I think Zeke is a tomato can, the Cowboys run game, they thought Pollard could fill in that spot. Pollard's not that great. He's just not. Maybe as a backup, whatever, or a split back, whatever. The Dallas Cowboys could have used Derrick Henry in the playoffs. Clear as day. They couldn't run the ball. They didn't have nobody reliable back there to help weak-ass Dak Prescott. I'm just being funny about that. Dak's whatever. Dak's okay. I don't like him personally, but he's all right. He's good. You give him a guy like Derrick Henry instead of Tony Pollard, that play action with the emergence of CeeDee Lamb as good as he's become. If I was the Cowboys, I would have done everything to make that trade happen. Literally, I would have done that. I said the same thing about the Bills. What did the Bills do in the playoffs? Everyone keeps saying, "Oh, well, the Bills had fucking Cook or whatever," and it's like, what did he do? What do you have, one or two good games in the regular season? Like, come on, bro. You got to be realistic, man. When you get to the playoffs, you got to beat multiple good ass teams in a row. You know what I mean? And Derrick Henry would have helped so many teams, in my opinion, get over that hump this year. AFC wise, I think Ravens could have used him as well. So there's a bunch of teams. That could have used Derrick Henry. Trade didn't go through. And that being said, is he going to go to Dallas? Is he leaving? Is it still possible that he can stay with the Titans? All of the above are possible. Nothing is guaranteed. I wanted to give a shout out to, I'm not really sure what his name is, but it was, he mentioned it on Twitter, and I think he's on YouTube too. I'm not sure, but let me close that up. Shit, hold on. Sorry, you guys. This thing's being dumb. Law Nation Sports give you a shout out. He says the Cowboys should consider adding Derrick Henry to their roster. The ex-Titans running back is actively engaged in off-season training alongside Dr. Ashley Reichart, I don't know how to say that, at Sanders Fit in Dallas, Texas. As a free agent, Henry would be a great addition for the Cowboys. Again, I'm gonna play something for you guys. I'm gonna play something. He talks for about a minute, so I want y'all to hear.
Cowboys are serious about running the ball. They would at least bring in Derrick Henry for a real good look. Not saying that he will be the end-all, be-all, but he brings physicality to the table, tenacity to the table. On top of that, when you think about what he brings also is the fear of the run. The Cowboys didn't have the fear of the run last season, and it showed. Now, granted, Tony Pollard did a great job last year for us collectively coming off of that injury.
All right, so he's basically, I don't know why it cut off. That was weird. Probably because it wasn't on the thing correctly, but yeah, he's still talking right here. See, he basically what he's saying is even when the Cowboys, even if the Cowboys want to bring back Tony Pollard, he needs some help. He needs some help. Cowboys gave Tony Pollard that opportunity to be a number one running back in this league. He's not good enough. He's just not. So if the Cowboys really want to take that next step, this could be that opportunity. This could be that opportunity for the Cowboys. That being said, everybody knows I don't want to get rid of Derrick Henry at all. I really don't want to get rid of Derrick Henry. But it's very interesting. It's very interesting to me how, there's a lot of this popping up. And I don't want no one to really think too much about him working out in Dallas. That's irrelevant. But again, right now, they're a lot closer to winning a Super Bowl than we are, whether we like the Cowboys or not. You know what I mean? I know that they got the Eagles over there. Are the Eagles going to implode? Who knows? They pretty much did at the end of the season. Dallas Cowboys, if they were to have Derrick Henry on that team, I think they would have went a lot farther. I think it makes a lot of sense. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section. I'm going to get to the comments right now, see what you guys got to say. Gator Hater says, say it's no-so. Michael M, tighten up. I hear you, bro. Everybody join that channel Discord too, man. We got a fun channel Discord popping off. It's hilarious, man. Non-stop football Titans content. Christopher Wu says, if he goes anywhere, I actually would be happy if he goes there because I would be able to see him play live. I'll still be rocking out my Tennessee Titans Henry jersey in Dallas to see him play. That's crazy, man. Like, again, I'm always going to root for him. I'm always going to support him, whether he's on our team or not. That being said, nobody's bigger than the program. The Tennessee Titans are that's first. That's priority. It is what it is. I hope we do bring him back to work with Ty J. If we don't, I think Ty J Spears will be ready to go. We're gonna need to bring in some help for sure, and help Ty J out a little bit. Take some of them carries out. But I think Ty J will be ready to go if he needs to be ready to go. I would love for Ty J and Derrick Henry to go for the next 2-3 years together. And I would even be fine with Ty J really being, a 50-50 style back with him. I wouldn't even care. I think it'd be situational, the best way to use them both, depending on whatever you need done at that point, that moment of time. But again, going back to the Dallas Cowboys, and it just makes perfect sense. I'm surprised the Bills and the Cowboys didn't make the trade, the Ravens too, to go and get Derrick Henry. Can you guys look, picture this. Lamar Jackson had like 14 seconds, 12 seconds, 6 seconds, 8 seconds. He has so much time to throw the ball. Their blocking is so good. Imagine the RPO with Derrick Henry and Lamar Jackson. That's scary as fuck. That's scary as fuck. Like, literally, you run RPO every single play with those two. Ravens didn't pull the trigger and get him. They stuck with who they stuck with, and it didn't work out too great, did it? Bills, how did it work out for you guys with your running back that you thought was the next Chris Johnson? Didn't work out too well, did it? Nope. Cowboys, didn't work out too well with Pollard, did it? Nope. I told all three of those teams, including a few other teams, if y'all are smart, if you really want to take that next jump, you got to go get a guy like Derrick Henry who's done it all, seen it all, beaten them all, faced them all, the best of them all. And none of those teams made it. Nobody got it done. That's crazy, bro. Christopher Wu says it's hard to see a Titans game when you live far away in West El Paso, Texas. LOL. All fans are Cowboys fans. I bet, bro. I'm in San Diego, man. We got a bunch of Raiders, Rams, Cowboys, 49ers, Chargers. It's all over the place over here now. What up, Pete? How you doing, buddy? We got 40 people watching. Everybody hit that like button, you guys. Like, comment, subscribe. Let's get it done. Tighten up, says Pig. I hear you, bro. Alan Darby says, TA, I hope the King don't go to the Cowboys. My family is Cowboys. Hey, bro, then they'd be getting an amazing player who still runs at a top speed, which is remarkable. Again, he just turned 30. So next year, even though he'll be turning 31 late into the year, next year's his 30-year-old season. He'll be 30 years old throughout the whole next season, and then he'll turn 31 at the end of the year. So again, I think personally, Derrick Henry's got 2 to 4 more years of really, really solid running back years left. We'll see where he goes. EC3, Titan South. What's up, buddy? He says, damn, I'll never hear the end of it if the King goes there. Shaking my head. Hey, it's crazy, bro, but it could happen. It really could happen. Jeff C says Henry bought a house in Dallas. Man, Henry could buy a house wherever he wants, bro. You know what I mean? He's from the South, Jacksonville area, Yulee, holding it down over there, man. And to be honest, if you guys haven't seen his Yulee highlights in high school, you probably should. But make sure you're ready to laugh. Make sure he was fully grown already in high school. It's pretty weird. It's crazy. Jeff says, okay, I already read that one. Earth Citizen says, I hope he stays. We need him. Trust me, I'm with you, bro. Titan South says any team but Cowboys or any AFC team. That would be pretty nice, right? Definitely don't want him going to the Eagles either. Fuck that. Gator Hater says fuck the King or fuck the Cowboys. Leave him alone. That's funny. Void Prodi says I'm thinking of changing my profile pic to something Titans, but this Jair is too funny. Oh wow. Hey, that'd be a good guy to bring over. Jair Alexander, man. We got to bring his ass over. Volcano says, man, Henry to the Cowboys would not be good for Titans fans. Hey, man, there's only so much we could do. I just hope that we get a deal done with him. I hope we keep him. We'll see what they want to do, man. Titan Who says, nah, Derrick always trains in Dallas. That's true. He does. He loves training in Dallas. He loves training in the South. Titan South, I'm hearing we could go wide receiver at number 7. I mean, that's what I have us. I have us going wide receiver at 7. I think Joe Alt's going to be gone. And I think Malik Neighbors jumps Olu now. I would rather Malik Neighbors right now. Afi says Titans are going with speed going forward. Callahan said it. We got to go with things fast. Ty J will be back number 1. And again, I think as Titans fans, we all got to be happy that we have Ty J Spears, that he actually showed us something. He showed us more than something. The quickness, the ability to bounce, the ability to explode and reach a top speed. It's remarkable. He's so different, so explosive. So again, I think everybody is ready for it. He said next year, according to Kayla Anderson, that he's ready to go and switch his number to a single-digit number. He wants to change his number. 32 is more or less most likely not going to be his number next year, which is cool. If he wants to be, if he's the number 1 guy, cool. Get rid of 32, man. That was your shadow number. You know what I'm saying? Henry Shadow. Get out of that. I mean, it's a big ass shadow, to be honest. Holy shit. But so I'd be hell yeah. That'd be cool, man. Give him number 3. He was a 3rd round pick. You know what I mean? Give him number 3 because they think he can't be a 3 down back. Number 3 fits perfectly for Ty J. Void Prodi says I got 2 friends that are Cowboy fans. Everybody's got Cowboy fans. My older brother's a Cowboy fan, bro. I got little Kitty Cat 22 in the building. Kitty Cat 22. Robert Kincaid says, hell no. They better keep the beast Derrick Henry. Tighten up. I hope so, bro. I hope so. Hey, let's get those likes up, you guys. Let's get those likes up, man. Get them up for Derrick Henry. Let's get it popping. Titan South says, for reals, Lamar had a lot of time to throw and still threw an interception. Imagine Levis had that much time. I'm saying, bro, like, that's why it was crazy to me that the Ravens didn't go and get it. Yeah, your running backs are decent, but they're not Derrick Henry, bro. That's crazy. You got Lamar Jackson in his physical prime right now. I think they said he was 28 years old. Like, come on, bro. He's only getting older, and the older you get as a quarterback, not gonna run that much, bro. I don't quote me on this, but I'm pretty sure they said his longest run of the year in the regular season was 31 yards. I'm pretty sure that's what they said. So very interesting. He's 28. He's not getting any younger, and his whole game is based on running the football, not sitting there in the pocket throwing outside the numbers, because he's proven he can't do that. At least at a high enough level in the playoffs, where you're facing teams over and over and over, game after game after game, at a top level. Let's see. Titan Who says Derrick would have a better chance winning a Super Bowl with us instead of Dallas. They choke artists. Well, their team is they got a lot. I mean, they score a lot of points. They got a high-powered offense. You put Derrick Henry in that offense, it could be deadly, Superman deadly, like literally. That being said, I don't know, man. They got to figure out their own shit over there in Dallas as well. I'm just happy that the Titans are doing what the Titans do best. You know what I'm saying? We're evaluating. We're looking at everything. We're gonna really make sure that if we let Derrick Henry go, we're gonna make sure we're ready for that. So Ty J Spears, if it's your time, you got to be ready, because over at Teutonia, over on the channel Two Tone News, you run the ball a lot, baby. So you better be ready, bro. You better be ready. Let's see. Michael M says Cowboys are ass. Nobody likes the Cowboys, huh? Nicholas McFarland, hi Titans. What's up, bro? Let's see. What else do we got up in here, you guys? You guys are hilarious. Christopher Wu says, did you see that Titans fan with a Henry jersey in the Ravens crowd yesterday? Yeah, I saw that. I wonder who that is. Robert says, really, the Titans just need an offensive line. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Henry did work last year, bro. No offensive line still did work. Alan Darby says, TA, Derrick Henry high school and college highlights are a classic. Bro, that final year for Derrick Henry went to number 2 his final year in Alabama. And that fucking year is crazy, man. Like, you just see a big dude, and it looks like he's taking, like, small steps, but he's outrunning these little guys, stiff-arming guys, running through people. He's just remarkable, man. Just greatness. Literally, we're watching greatness. Samuel King says, yeah, but we will not pay him over $5 million per year. I mean, he deserves whatever he wants, to be honest. I think so, but it's just like I said, a lot of people are going to throw money at him. I don't think anyone's going to really overpay. But again, all those teams I mentioned before, I just don't know why they're just not like, we have to go and get this guy right now. You know what I mean? You got to go and get him right now. It's crazy. It's crazy to see like people, down the running back position so much, talk so much crap about the running back position, but yet, the really good teams in the playoffs, have a reliable run game. They just do. The Chiefs running behind Pacheco really hard. They really use him in a dynamic way, along with all the Clyde Edwards-Helaire and everyone else that they use as a kind of unit. Over the 49ers, Christian McCaffrey, that weapon. You got to be able to run the ball and use that as a weapon to make it. So as the mainstream media wants to continue to downgrade the running backs, Derrick Henry's going to dominate. Watch, if he goes to a team that has an offensive line that's at least average, he'll finish in the top 5 every single year. It doesn't matter. He could be 40. He'll probably finish in the top 5. He's just built differently. Alan Darby says, TA Spears would break some records, honestly, with speed and power. I mean, we'll see, bro. I hope so. Tighten up, EC3. I see you, bro. Void Proddy says, draft Alt with the 7th pick. If Alt is there at the 7th pick, you're turning your card in. You're running to the podium. No doubt in my mind. So we just got to wait and see who's available. Again, we sit there at 7. We got to take Marvin Harrison Jr. will be gone. Alt should be gone. If he's not gone, you run up there and you grab him. Titan South says Callahan gives me good vibes. I think he'll be a great coach. Yeah, I think so too, bro. I think he's going to do really well. I think Callahan's going to do really well. I like everything that he's bringing to the table. Everything looks great. Everything he said has sounded perfectly, But again, we want to see it on the football field. Hearing it and seeing it is two different things. Titan South says, hopefully he brings T. Higgins, but I just don't want to overpay him. I'll pay him whatever the fuck he wants. We need a solid receiver to give Will Levis that go-to. You know what I mean? Void Proddy says, I think we could still have a good draft, and if we lose Henry, that could free up some cap too, I'm sure, so we can make some moves in free agency. Maybe get Higgins, get some pieces in that draft, and go 9-8 maybe. I wouldn't even worry about the record. I just think that we got to see growth. We got to see the team progressing and evolving in the right direction. And I think we will. This free agency and this offseason in general, the draft, everything is going to really narrow everything down for the Titans and kind of give us a better perspective on what we want to do, both offensively and defensively, going into the 2024 season. Blythe says, hey, TA, I'm a little late. Hey, man, appreciate you for being here, man. THC says Titans AFC Championship next year. That'd be dope, bro. XD Gamer says everyone don't like the Cowboys. Yeah, it seems like you either hate them. You either like them or you hate them. You don't really. There's never nobody who says I don't really care. You either like them or you don't like them. One or the other. Let's see. THC says Levis is taking out Mahomes in the AFC divisional round. Hey, bro. I hope we get to see some of them battles. I really do. Afee says, TA, where do you think the downfall started? I pinned it on drafting Isaiah Wilson to build our O-line who quit. You could pin it all over the place. AJ Brown being let go, basically. Sadly, I hate to say it, the Caleb Farley thing. Isaiah Wilson was fucking pathetic. That was as pathetic as it comes, to be honest. A lot of things, you guys. Honestly, there's just a lot of things. We had our window. We should have beaten the Bengals. We should have beaten the Chiefs. We didn't. So that was our window and we missed it. That being said, we drove around the block, gathered ourselves. We brought out the Warhammers and the bazookas and the Bruce Lee super kicks, and we're gonna break the house down and we're gonna rebuild. We're rebuilding this bitch, and it's gonna be two-tone everywhere. The walls aren't gonna be painted white; they're gonna be painted blue. The windows are not gonna be see-through; they're just gonna be blue. The roof blue, driveway blue, car blue, everything blue. The Tennessee Titans, you guys, had to get out of what was built. We had to get away from that and build something new, something more beautiful, something more dynamic, something more explosive. Just wait and let Rand and Amy and Brian Callahan cook. This draft, this offseason will explain everything. I'm excited, but pinpointing it on where it all started, it's a clusterfuck full of bullshit, full of a lot of issues. You can even say some of your guys just getting older. A lot of people were upset about Kevin Byard getting traded, right? Kevin Byard went to the Eagles and, sad to say, didn't do much. Didn't look like all-pro Kevin Byard at all. I think when it's all said and done, I think 2-3 years from now, when this team is really put back together, and it could be even sooner, sooner. I think a lot of people are going to be like, holy shit. We saw enough from Will Levis last season to sit there and say, if we could actually block for him, this guy's a superstar. Tyjae Spears, holy crap, this guy's quick. Breaking tackles, exploding everywhere, agility like fucking Barry Sanders in his prime. It's amazing how he bounces. I call him the barber. He's out there cutting people up on Sunday, giving people high top fades and everything, bro. Jeffrey Simmons to hold the defense down. We'll be fine. It's crazy to think where we were a year and a half ago, 2 years ago, a year ago. And look where we're headed now. All the way back up, man. We going all the way back up to the top. We just stepped on a dead jaguar at the bottom of the tree. You got the Colts, leaning up, little horts, passing them up. And now we're just looking up. I think we really got one team to worry about right now, and that's the Texans. I want to give those Texans a better battle this season. I think that'll be fun. I love it, man. Make sure you guys hit like, comment, subscribe, do all that fun stuff, fellas. Make sure you guys do all that. Etsy Fanatic says, if we make the right moves, we have a good chance at the playoffs. That's a fact. Look how fast the Texans turned it around. Literally. We could turn it around perfectly fine. We just got to make sure we do what we do, rebuild the offensive line, and get better offensive weapons. We didn't lose many games by many points, fellas. Got to remember that. Florida Titan says, hey, TA, been a minute. Hope you and the family are doing good. I appreciate that, man. We're doing great. Appreciate you for stopping by. Appreciate everybody, man. Yeah, the Jaguars, their whole fans gave up on Trevor Lawrence, saying release him, trade him, everything like that. It's funny. The Jaguars have completely given up on their quarterback. All their fans want Trevor Lawrence gone. So funny. What's up, home of the Titans? He says, hey, TA, how you doing? Hey, good, man, good. We're just sitting here. Again, a lot of rumors going around. Derrick Henry, you guys know what Derrick Henry means to me personally. So I'm hoping, we're just waiting to see what's going on, A lot of rumors, a lot of talks about the Cowboys. There's a lot of rumors and talks about other teams, AFC, NFC, really wanting King Henry. Guys fucked up at the trade deadline. They know they did. Especially the teams I already talked about. They know they did. Where's he going? Is he staying with us? I think he should. We'll see what we do. He says, Michael M says, Levis shits on Sunshine and his noodle arm. Oh, man. THC says, the fact Will Levis was the best quarterback in college 2 years ago, and then his O-line and weapons left to the draft, which led him to struggle. You just got to look at what he's done. I don't care about college. Fuck college. Look what he did look what he did this past season for the Titans. Look at some of those touchdown throws. Look at some of those plays where he's breaking tackles, yelling on, like, just celebrating with his teammates, even holding his own guys accountable for their drops, showing true leadership. The Titans got a special ass player, and a lot of the teams out there that dog, and a lot of the people out there that dog Will Levis, they're the teams who are mad that they passed on him in the first round. They're mad that they didn't trade up with the Redbirds. They're mad that they didn't trade up and grab him. I mean, hell, Panthers still should have done it. Bryce Young is terrible. We'll see, man. We get him some blockers. Everyone's going to see how good he is. Everyone's going to see. Everybody's going to see. No doubt in my mind. Ariel Carter says, sup TA, don't know if anyone asked this, but what if Alt and Neighbors is on the board at 7? Who would you want? See, in that case, that's a great question, Ariel. I said I would take Malik Neighbors over Olu at 7. That being said, Joe Alt, if he's at 7, you're taking Joe Alt right away. Joe Alt is, if he's on the board at 7, oh my God. You run up there and you go grab him. The dude is special. That dude is special. No way you pass on Alt. Neighbors, again, I'm big on Neighbors. Neighbors have moved up to my number 3. You got Olu at 4, and then you got Bowers sitting there at 5 for me. Samuel King says, you are aware the Titans have never had a 4,000-yard passer. Not only will they have don't even worry about that, because 4,000 yards will be broken. And to be honest, once the offensive line's complete and the weapons are ready to be fired away, Willie Rocket will be throwing for 5,000 yards in a season. Maybe not every season, but it will happen. I promise you. Pun intended with saying will. Will Levis 4,000 is going to be cakewalk. He's going to be doing that damn near every year probably once the offensive line's ready to go and block. I have confidence in him to do that. A 5,000 yard season, I know it seems impossible because we haven't had quarterbacks that even close. But I don't think we've ever had a quarterback who can throw like this. I've never seen, like I said, the strength, the power, the leadership, the quickness of that release. We saw glimpses of greatness with limited weapons. Terrible blocking. I'm expecting Will Levis to shine next season, and I'm expecting him to improve more and more and more. And then, like I said, once we're talent-wise able to compete with the other teams, it's going to be a lot of fun in Tennessee, baby. Isaac says, we need some sumo wrestlers. MB says, what's going on, TA? What's going on, buddy? Yes, sir. Hey, yeah, everybody hit that like button, you guys. Get that like button flowing, man. We still got about a half hour to go, man. Like, comment, subscribe. Make sure you guys share it out. Let's go, you guys. You guys have been killing it, man. We've been going live all the time. No live stream. Like, we're at 50 viewers right now. Every live stream has been doing really well, you guys. You guys have been killing it, showing the support, domination. I appreciate it. Just makes it that much more fun, you guys. We're getting closer and closer to the free agency, to the draft, to this next fucking season, you guys. I'm so excited about it. I think you guys should be too. You guys should be too. Like I told everybody, we went into this season with Ryan Tannehill and 2 backup quarterbacks, Malik Willis and Will Levis, and we didn't even know what Will Levis was. We knew who he, we knew he had a lot of ability. We knew he had talent. We knew that he had a big ass arm and a quick release, and that crazy ass leadership ability that he had. We knew, but did we know that it could translate? We didn't know that it was going to translate like that. We didn't know that. He went into the starting quarterback spot, took it and ran with it, threw with it. Hopkins brought him back to life, actually giving him opportunities down the field. That's why I want D-Hop back. They have a connection already. D-Hop, you got to stay, bro. All right, man. THC says, oh, man, don't say that. We were last place this year. Firevol says, Derrick Henry to the Cowboys. He better not leave. He is going to leave us, go to the NFL's biggest chokers in the NFL, number one playoff. What do you say? in the NFL. Oh, one playoff. Okay, you're putting it all together. You're putting like 3 sentences together. One playoff win in the last 10 years. Pathetic. That's pretty crazy when you think about it, bro. Cowboys is going on 30 years damn near since the last time they won a Super Bowl, bro. And they haven't been good in the playoffs or anything like that. So it's crazy, bro. Like all those Romo teams, all those crazy ass teams, even with Dak now and stuff, like nothing, bro. Nothing. It's crazy. MB says Jags fans were talking trash about Lawrence last year at this time. They feel like total losers. Bro, they always do that, though. They always act like that. It's crazy, bro. It's just crazy to me. He says Samuel King Tannehill passed for 4,000. I thought he did. I can't remember how many. Hey, somebody put it in the chat. How many yards did Tannehill throw for in that season? That season was crazy, bro. We had good blocking. We had weapons. We had, the defense was all right, but like we had some, you know what I'm saying? So that season was pretty damn good. A lot of people had no idea what was going on. We had a lot of really big plays in that season. Damn, that team was way different, bro. That team was way different. Somebody put in the chat how many yards he had. Zari says, just got here, so Derrick Henry gone. Well, Derrick Henry isn't gone for sure. We don't know. I'm sure there's plenty of people, plenty of teams who are interested now, especially, like I mentioned before, all these teams that should have traded for Derrick Henry that didn't really shit the bed, no diaper without him. So, again, it's going to be very interesting to see how first the Titans approach Derrick Henry. Do they really want to bring him back? Because if we let him go, Eddie George keeps the record. All Derrick Henry has to do is play one more year, and the record's his for most yards in the Titans' history. So it's up to him what he wants to do. It's up to the Titans if they have mutual interest. Again, Derrick Henry wants to win a Super Bowl. In my opinion, Cowboys are a lot closer than we are. There's a lot of teams a lot closer than we are right now. That being said, we've seen teams turn it around quicker than expected. Can the Titans turn it around? Of course we can. Of course we can. Why not? Why not? Just got to get some better blockers, get some faster weapons. We didn't lose by that much last year in those games we lost. Go check. We'll see how it goes, bro. Fireball says, do you really think Will Levis will still be playing in the NFL when he is 36? My point rested. Why not? Why not? What is he, 24 right now? Why can't he play for 10, 11 years? I don't get that. That don't make no sense to me. Fireball, I don't know, man. Let's see. Willie Rockets, man. Put up your Rockets, man. Yes, sir. Let's see. MB says Warren Moon is the closest his franchise has seen. Yeah, Warren Moon, man. It's crazy. He was well ahead of his time. Well ahead of his time. But I think I think they need to bring back that throwing competition. See, let these quarterbacks put pads on, though. Let them wear their pads and launch that ball and see who throws the farthest. I bet you that Will Levis will throw farther than anybody in the NFL right now. I can guarantee it. SM Ducky says, if Henry wants to win, do not go to Dallas. Hey, what's up, Ducky? Hopefully you're doing good, buddy. Firevol says, don't be dumb, TA. The Tennessee Vols beat his ass every year. He is not that great. What does college football have to do with anything? He didn't have anybody to play with. Firevol, name 5 Kentucky players that were any good, weapons-wise. Go ahead. Name 5. So you're not going to be able to. There's no way. Unless you're like a fucking one of those guys who just studies the hell out of college football, bro. He didn't have anybody. Didn't have anybody. You know what I'm saying? Vols have way more talent on their team than Kentucky does. And I don't even give a damn about either. I don't like the Vols or Kentucky. You look at the roster difference, bro. Come on, bro. Don't do that. Channel 2-Tone News, baby. Home of the Titans says, TA, I like how you put the captain's logo on the jersey. Yeah, fuck Vrabel's bullshit, dude. This is what I'm talking about right here, bro. Come on, man. It should mean something. It's weird. It's weird to me. Like, oh, no, we don't believe in that. We're all going to just wear our regular jerseys. But, yeah, they're still captains. Get the fuck out of here, bro. Will Levis better be wearing a captain's patch jersey next year. Will Levis, Jeffrey Simmons, Ryan Stonehouse, and then whoever else. Definitely those three. Definitely those three. They could figure out the rest. But, I mean, you got to have a captain's patch on your jersey. It's weird if you don't. Like, what the fuck? It's crazy to me. Mr. Pocket says, Cowboys haven't sniffed the Super Bowl since 95, bro. That's crazy. I was fucking 5 years old. Actually, depending on the month of the Super Bowl, I might have been 4 years old. That's crazy. Think about that, bro. And that's what's crazy. The Cowboys their fans talk like they're so damn good. It's like, bro, y'all haven't won shit in a long time. Y'all got history. Fuck yeah. And to be honest, if us Titans had a Super Bowl, we would all talk about it all the time. Fuck yeah. Of course. You won the big game. But I mean, when it's getting down to 30 more years later and you haven't gotten back or even been there, come on, bro. Like, you got to at least be a little humble. You know what I'm saying? A little bit about it. That's crazy. That's wild, bro. Yeah, put it in the chat. Ryan Tannehill's best season for the Tennessee Titans. Put it in the chat for Ryan Tannehill's best season so we could figure it out. I can't remember off the top of my head. If he made 4,000, he probably barely did. I'm not even sure if he did, but put it in the thing. Put it in the chat below. I think Will Levis will pass 4,000 many times in his career, many times. Void Proddy says, at TA, heard Michael Pittman Jr. is a potential free agent this year. Imagine how mad the toilet seat fans would be if we got him. And I'm going to make this clear. I like guys we need faster guys, right? But we also need guys who can get open and catch the ball and be reliable. Michael Pittman Jr. is reliable. He's faster. He's not really a burner by any means, but he's a go route guy. He can get open and win them 50-50 balls. He's proven that. We can actually, throw the ball to him accurately and far. If he wants to shit on his former team for not wanting to give him a contract, here you go. Come over to Tennessee. I would love that. Just imagine Marvin Harrison Jr. with Michael Pittman Jr. as Titans receivers. The Colts killers. I would love that, bro. Okay, let's see. Void says 3819. Is that what it was? 3800. See, so many people are posting so many different things. It's crazy. 3819 passing yards, 33 passing touchdowns, 7 interceptions. Okay, that sounds about right. Yeah. There's a lot of people, and look at Randall Williamson says Racey McMath was fast. He just couldn't catch. There's guys like that. There is. Look at Jamison Williams from the Lions, right through his hands. But he obviously one of the fastest players, one of the most dynamic players in football. Everyone knows that. But he can't catch. He has no hands. Look at that one play where it was almost intercepted, like where it went off his hands and the guy caught it and then he took it back from him. One of them was a touchdown that went through his hands. He drops balls all the time. We need guys who will go up and grab it like here, not just try to fucking crocodile alligator arm that bitch like this off their chest. Like, this isn't dodgeball, bro. Crazy. Zari says, bro, all the Cowboys fans younger than 30 should shut the fuck up. They don't even remember their last Super Bowl. That's a fact, bro. That's a fact. Titan South says, I wasn't born yet when Titans were in the Super Bowl. That's crazy, Titan South. I remember I was, again, depending on the month, I was 8, 9, not 9, 10. I don't know. I was young as fuck. That shit broke my fucking heart. I'm not gonna lie, man. I was a little ass kid. I really thought the Titans were gonna get it done, man. I really did. I was like, there's no way we're going to lose, man. But again, everyone thought the Titans were going to lose. You know, the greatest show on turf. You got Marshall Faulk, Isaac Bruce, Kurt Warner. Fucking deadly over there, bro. Torrey Holt, bro. They had so many weapons over there. It was ridiculous, bro. But it was a crazy game, man. Right when he caught that ball, I literally thought he was going to just run through, arm tackle, just run through it and score, walk right in. And he got tackled. Kevin Dyson got tackled. Crazy, man. Crazy. Don't worry. We're going to have a live stream one day. The Titans, Will Levis, Jeffrey Simmons, Super Bowl. We're going to hold a live stream here, and it'll be the biggest, baddest live stream of all time. Samuel King says, yes, TA, I agree. Will Levis will surpass 4,000 yards probably next year. I just think that the way that he throws, you guys, it's so unique. You saw what he was able to do with nobody. You saw what he was. I mean, no disrespect to D-Hop. That dude's fucking unbelievable. But I mean, no blocking. You didn't really have any. I mean, NWI is not a burner. He's not even. Come on, bro. Like, I don't like talking negatively about our guys like that, but you got to be realistic, bro. Like, other than D-Hop, who you got? NWI, Chris Moore, respectfully. Traylon Burks barely plays. Kyle Phillips, who? You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to think about who he was throwing to, bro. And he still was doing what he was doing. And he had no blocking. It's crazy, bro. Crazy. Samuel Sal was 28. That's what's up, man. Yes, sir. Let's see. SM Ducky says Tannehill was never great. Tannehill was really good for us. I think he was good. Ron Robb says, damn, I feel old as fuck. Firebolt says Tannehill's old, but I love Tannehill and don't think Levis can stack up to him. Just being honest. Yeah, Firebolt, you're very confusing tonight. I think Firebolt's had too many fireballs. Titan South says, yeah, that Rams squad was intense, but we kept it really close. At least we didn't get destroyed. Hey, bro, like that's a fact, bro. And we had a really good team too. But man, like I said, man, greatest show on turf. Look at those receivers, bro. They probably both were in the top 10. You know what I'm saying? Like Marshall Faulk, arguably the best player in football at that point. Kurt Warner, unbelievable. You know what I mean? Like the offensive line. Do you guys remember Pace, Orlando? Come on, bro. Like, bro, they had some of the craziest blockers. And they were huge, bro. Huge. And they got to play on. Come on, bro. That's one of those games I'll never forget. Being able to watch it as a young kid, it shaped me. It let me feel that heartbreak as a fan. But it also let me know how much this team really means to me, even as a little kid. Even as a kid in elementary school, or I think I was in like 4th or 5th grade. Like, you just know, man. You just know. When you love something, you love something. You know what I mean? And I truly feel that the Tennessee Titans will be in a Super Bowl again. And I want it to be before I'm 40. I really do. My 30s will be the Will Levis era. The rest of my 30s will be Will Levis as our quarterback. I want it to be a Super Bowl so bad in that time. Let's make it happen. Let's see what we got, man. Zari says, bro, how bad was Mariota if it made Tannehill look that goat? Dude, Mariota, I just wish we would have let him run more. He's somebody who needs to run the ball more, but then he gets injured. Shout out to Mariota, man. What a good guy. Michael M says Chig needs better hands next year. That's a fact. He dropped way too much. He got better at the end of the year, though. Alan Darby says, TA, we need some tall wideouts with speed. T. Higgins. Michael M says, I think Callahan brings in all fresh meat, coaches and players. The purge is real. We'll see, bro. Whatever happens, bro, we got to all stick together and support whatever he chooses to do. Whatever they decide to do up top, we got to support them as fans, bro. Let's see what we got. JS75 he says a comment that I actually agree with. He says Tannehill was a game manager at best. I think he was a game manager that was very mobile. That was more faster than your typical game manager, and he had a very he could throw the ball far. He really had a pretty good. It wasn't the most accurate, but he could throw the ball 70 yards down the field. He was always able to. He had a really nice arm, strength wise. So he was a game manager, but he did have some abilities that really helped propel him at times. Got to keep it a band. Let's see. Samuel King says we also beat the Rams earlier that season. Yeah, dude, it's crazy because like the Rams, it's St. Louis Rams. They were yellow, like they're not even like then they were gold, and now they're like yellow. LA Rams, like it's crazy, bro. It's like not even this. It's like they don't even exist anymore. It's weird. Titan South says, yeah, we beat the Jags 3 times that year, TA, and that's why. And you know what? It's funny. I told my older brother this when I was talking to him the other day. I was hanging out with my brothers, and I was talking to my older brother, and I was like, You know why the Jaguars truly hate us? Not just because we're in the AFC South or just because we beat them last year, like ruining their life. I explained to him, I was like, they were perfect that year. We beat them 2 times. And then in the playoffs, we beat them again. In their stupid home. And that's why they hate us so much. So when people ask me, TA, was it worth it? TA, was it really worth it? You know, beating the Jaguars, possibly you could have been maybe a little bit higher than that. I don't give a fuck about that. The draft? What? We got to end their season and look at them sad? We got to look at the Jaguars in the tree munching out on their meal? And we got to smack the shit out of them at the tree and steal their food? Oh my God, I'll take it any day of the week. I'll sit there at 7 with a fat fucking two-tone smile on my face, baby, and take whoever's available. I hate the kitty cats. Fuck the cats. Fuck the cats. Zari says Titans had some better teams after the Super Bowl, but the fucking Ravens, bro, that's a fact. People don't realize that. The 2000 team, the team after the Super Bowl team, actually, the 2001, was, most people say better. Most people say better. Probably was, to be honest. That being said, because some people need to understand, just because a team makes it farther doesn't mean it was the better team overall. It means it went farther for sure. Doesn't mean they were overall the better team. There's a lot that goes into beating a team. You could beat a team and you only beat them because they fumbled themselves 3 or 4 times that game and you got lucky, or they fucked up on a few bad throws that just wasn't them. There's many reasons. This game's crazy, bro. But yeah, the Ravens have really been a purple pigeon thorn, you know, just a thorn in our ass, man. That's why I hate them, bro. Remember Algie Crumpler, bro? That fumble right there. Remember them fucking hurting Chris Johnson at the bottom of the pile because he was dominating them? I don't forget none of that shit, bro. That loss to the Ravens right there is a top 3 loss for me. That fucked me up. We were the best football team. We were way better than them that year too. And they had to twist Chris Johnson's ankle at the bottom of the pile at the end of the first half. And then Crumpler fumbling and all the other bullshit that happened in between. Chris Johnson not being out there for the second half. Still almost won the whole game. Like, almost. It's going to get to a point where the Tennessee Titans are going to get it done. Just can't lose hope. Can't lose faith. Can't give up. And all the people who have given up, who left, who became Eagles fans, Cowboys fans, fucking 49er fans, you know who you are. Don't come running back when we're heading into this new stadium as top dogs in the AFC, fighting for AFC championships, trying to dethrone that final boss that I call Patrick Mahomes. We're all living in his era. Doesn't matter if you like him. I don't like him, but I respect the hell out of him. It's his time. It's his era. It is what it is. I just want us to be a part of that. I want us to yeah, he may win 100 rings. Who gives a shit? I want one. I want us to jump in front of the line one time, kick him in his face when he's sick, and fucking steal a championship. That's what I want. He can win 9 of the next 10. Give us one. Give us one. It's going to be hard. We're in the AFC. We got to deal with that fucking guy all year. For the next 10 years, we're going to have to deal with that guy. He just turned 28. There ain't no... He's going to play at least till he's 35. So it's like... It's crazy, bro. We're going to have to earn it. But I ain't giving up. I'll be here for every single game hoping we get there. I'm telling you, that's one of my final things that I want. I don't want to be too old. I don't want to be in my 60s, bro. Like 50's fine. There's a lot of people in their 50s still partying, having fun, doing what they do, enjoying themselves. 60, you're getting a little up there, man. No disrespect to the people in their 60s. But I want to be able to celebrate Titans holding up that Lombardi in my 30s or 40s. Personally, that's what I really would like to do. That's what I really would like to do. Celebrate with my wife, my kids, boom, right here, live stream, doing it big. And then flying us all out there for the parade, celebrating with the Teutonians. It's going to happen. It's going to happen. I'll be here for the whole fucking party, baby. Carly Deal says Super Bowl 62 will be Tennessee Titans versus Carolina Panthers. Go TA. The Carolina Panthers. That's great. Ariel Carter says that 2008 season we were 13-3. We got cheated by the Ravens in that playoff game too. And let's not forget that last game we didn't even really play. We pretty much rested. So it was like, we really only lost 2 games. Yeah, that game, that game really, the Super Bowl, that Ravens game, and the loss to Kansas City to go to the Super Bowl, the loss against the Bengals with Tannehill threw 5 picks or like 105 picks. Those are the top 4 off of the top of my head that hurt me personally the most. I think those are the top 4. I'll have to think of another one later, but those are the top 4 that I could remember that just my mount hurt more. My mount hurt more right there. My 4. Oh man, that'll be a fun video right there. Someone timestamp that. I'll turn it into a YouTube short. My mount hurt more. Fucking terrible. Got 60 people watching. I appreciate y'all, man. Hit that like button, comment, subscribe. You guys are killing me, bro. I'm trying to keep up right with you guys, man. Void Proddy says, TA, don't mind me being a nerd, but I did some research on some wide receivers that are available in the second round that are quick and physical. And Xavier Leggett, he's 6'3", 227 pounds, and his 40 time is 4.340. I know of him. I heard he's like 25 years old or 24. Is that true? Somebody let me know. Okay, yes, sir. A lot of people are saying Titans. I mean, I hope so, bro. It would be nice to go to the Super Bowl. Firevolt says Tannehill is the best quarterback I can remember, including McNair for the Titans. And y'all just gonna talk shit like he was a gamer. He won us a lot of games when he came in. We went 4 wins in a row to 12. You know what's funny? It's funny when people talk about that. Everyone talks about, why do people disrespect Tannehill? Why are you guys so... You guys talk... Why? Tannehill was great. Tannehill is literally the reason the Titans lost to the Chiefs. Literally the reason we lost and could not beat the Bengals in the playoffs. Go watch those games. He was the reason. Literally. What happened to the Bengals? Do you remember that one game? First play interception. First fucking play. Firevol, pay attention. Pay attention. He was a good quarterback for us. Sure. Cool. He was not good enough. And he didn't even need to be great. He didn't even need to be great. All he had to do was be safe. Be a game manager. Couldn't do that. That's why Titans fans talk bad about him. I don't talk bad about him. I thank him all the time. I'm appreciative of Tannehill, but I'm very hurt, along with a lot of other people. If he didn't do those stupid ass throws, Titans win. Titans are in the Super Bowl. Who knows if we win or not, but we would have been there. Titans fans are hurt about that. What's wrong with that? We want to be champions. I don't get it, bro. Mac G says, what's the news on Henry? Well, right now there's just a Cowboy guy on Twitter. He actually has a lot of followers. He's involved with their media and shit like that. And and it's not even just him, but even from last year, the trade rumors, and then from some of the teams that I thought should have traded for Derrick Henry, Cowboys being one of them. I mean, look at what Tony Pollard was. He was a tomato can. So Derrick Henry can go wherever the hell he wants to go. Obviously, he's still fast. Last game against the Jaguars, look how many yards he ran for. Look at the top speed. Second or third fastest run in his career. First being the run against the Bills. Still has it, clearly. And everyone wants, well, he's 30 years old. He just turned 30. Last year was his 29-year-old season. Like, people are crazy, bro. People are so crazy. But, yeah, we're just talking Derrick Henry to the Cowboys. Does it make sense? Would it make sense? Are the Titans ready to let him go? Would it make sense for the Titans not to sign him, to sign him? We're just talking about everything Derrick Henry right now and more. Whenever the comments come in, we're answering them. We're talking. Appreciate everybody as well. We got 60 people watching, and we got 5 more minutes until 1 hour. Keep them coming, you guys. If you guys are feeling generous, you guys are enjoying it, you guys want to donate, we do have Cash App right now. The super chats are down right now, but Cash App, # Titan Anderson. All right, let's get back into this, man. Ron Robb says, heartbreak every damn year, but will never give up on my team. Tighten up. That's what I'm talking about, bro. The Gaming Chef says, Mariota brought a winning culture back to Tennessee. I'll give him that. And he brought us some. He was fun, man. Mariota, before he broke his leg, really, he was running and gunning, doing work. It just it sucks it didn't work out because I loved Mariota, man, and he's such a good guy, on and off the field. I wish him nothing but success, for real. Let's see. Alan Darby says, T.A. Mariota was my favorite man. Cool dude, different vibe than anybody. Yeah, he's a really cool, chill, loyal guy, for sure. Carla says Titans will have it all one day, February 11th, 2028. I just, like I said, man, as long as we can win a Super Bowl in my lifetime, that's all I want. That's all I want. I want to celebrate with my wife and my kids, and I want to take us all out to the parade and celebrate with everybody in Nashville. Let's see. Void says, and he's also a red zone threat. Looked at the mock draft of wide receivers, 6'7" wide receivers. Okay, I think you're still talking about that one dude, right? Okay, I see what you're saying. Fireball says, when McNair was the quarterback, he had an awesome team. Our defense was nasty. He did make the Super Bowl, but it wasn't all McNair. He was good, though. Yeah, that's, as sad as I hate to say, that's the only thing I'm going to agree with you there. Titans' defense was nasty as fuck. We didn't allow shit. Titans had just an amazing defense at that point. So McNair was blessed there. He had a great run game, and Eddie George, ground and pound, great blocking up front. Titans always typically had boys up front that could block, and McNair was able to make all of the throws, create space. He was like a Houdini out there at times. Could make every single throw, run, pass. He was a literal dual threat quarterback. Just a great quarterback overall. I mean, his stats don't really pop off the charts and shit, but just a winner, a winning quarterback, a really good leader in his own right. And damn, it sucks. It sucks we didn't win a Super Bowl with him. But maybe we have our guy now. And I think if you're a Vol fan deep down, anybody, you don't like Will Levis because he went to Kentucky, you guys have to let that go. And if you can't let that go, I gotta question your Titans fandom. I really do, because college isn't NFL. It's not. You're really there's these Vol fans that continue to hate Will Levis just because he was at Kentucky. That's fucking crazy, you guys. Who gives a shit? Who cares? Who cares? You think the Miami Heat gave a shit when they brought over Shaq and they won a fucking ship? No? You think the Warriors gave a shit when they brought over fucking Kevin Durant and they won a ship? No? Come on, bro. Who gives a shit? Yeah, beating the Jaguars is always bliss. Fuck the Jaguars, stupid kitty cats. Ugliest spots of them all. The fucking kitty cats. All right, bro. Firevol says, remember that touchdown that Mariota threw to himself? That was savage. That was a cool-ass play, bro. Michael M. says, I wonder how many people Henry made Titans fans. If he leaves, it will crush so many fans. I think a lot of people are not taking that serious. Before Derrick Henry got there, and I mentioned this story before, Taylor Lewan talks about it. He's talked about it. Before Derrick Henry was here, there was barely anybody there. And he even said Titans still don't sell out games that much. This is Taylor Lewan's words, not mine. If Derrick Henry's, if he's gone, you'll probably see a dip in the seating for sure, but it doesn't mean it's going to stay low. New stars are created. Again, I mentioned this before. What if Tyjae Spears is a superstar and we just don't know it yet? And you guys can go ahead and question me on that. Oh yeah, right, superstar TA, you're crazy. Look what he did last season with the limited opportunities he had. We didn't even see him break out really yet. But we saw, look at his last game. Catching touchdowns, running touchdowns. It doesn't matter what the hell it is. He can score from anywhere. He breaks tackles. He's got acceleration. He's got stop and go hesitation moves. He's got great hands. He's got burst. Keep sleeping on us. Keep sleeping on us. Titan South says, remember when Levis threw an interception versus the Colts, then forced a fumble and got it back? That's the type of shit that I'm talking about, bro. He brings that leadership. He brings that fire, that competitiveness. And competitiveness, I say in all caps. Because he never gives up. He never gives up. We've got a quarterback that as long as he's out there, I really feel like we're always going to have a chance to win, fellas. Always. Ablai says, if I'm being honest, if I was not a Titans fan, I would be a Vikings fan because I liked their helmets and jerseys as a kid. Hey, man. A lot of people have two teams. They'll have an AFC team or an NFC team. I don't understand that, but a lot of people do. I hear it all the time. JS75 says, our schedule for 2024 shouldn't be that tough. AFC East, NFC North, 2 division that we play. Yeah, and I'll be there in LA for all the people who want to come and watch, come and hang out, come and see TA in person, come and, say what's up. Go to the Charger game. I'm going to be there. Randall says Ravens was the best team in the playoffs this season, but they are watching from home now. Preach it. Preach it. Black Bear says people are doubting that Levis is our franchise quarterback or not. I personally have seen enough and am happy with him. Any thoughts, TA? I think if there's anybody doubting that he's going to be our franchise quarterback, all I can say is they're probably Vol fans. And that's all. I don't have any problem with Vol fans. I got a lot of subscribers. Most of them are Vol fans probably, but it's weird. It's like, why would somebody say he's not? You've seen all the throws he made with no blocking, with no receivers really outside D-Hop. This is crazy to me. This is crazy to me how people still say shit like this. It's okay because winning cures everything. As long as we keep winning, you're going to see more and more number 8 jerseys in the stands. So, if I were you, I wouldn't even worry about that too much. Black Bear, all we can do is support him and support this team. You know what I'm saying? All the real ones are going to support the team and all the players on the team. Too many people like fucking Frankie over there rooting against people. Literally rooting against people on our team and hoping that they fail is ridiculous. Crazy, bro. The Gaming Chef says the reason the Titans offense never opened up with McNair is because the league was still prejudiced and they didn't give McNair the entire playbook until 2002. That's why McNair got that MVP. Yeah, well, I don't really like to, when it comes to those type of talks and stuff like that, it's tough. It's just, it's tough. It's tough to talk about personally. I think, I don't know. I think it's tough. I think it's tough because I think McNair is good enough to run any, look at what he did, even pre-snap and everything. You can't tell me that, he, you know what I'm saying? There's no doubt in my mind that McNair could handle way more. McNair was a special leader. Very, very smart, and he understood how to play the game. So when I sit there and I see, you know what I'm saying, when I see stuff like that, it's like, I don't know, it's one thing that I hate. My kids are half Mexican, wife's Mexican, and I just like to think that everybody should, you know what I'm saying, everyone should just be equal, bro. Fuck, if I could be blue, I probably would. You know what I'm saying? It's just weird to me. It's just weird. Oh, he can't handle the playbook because, he's not this, whatever. I don't, it's crazy to me. Whether, I'm not saying what you're saying is false. I'm going to make that clear. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying it's stupid. That, people would, assuming that that's true, he couldn't handle the playbook because of that reason. That's just crazy to me. That's crazy. I'll tell you what, Miss Amy would have gave him the playbook. Promise you that much. I really believe in Miss Amy. I really do. I really, really believe in Miss Amy. Everything that she's done, all of the adjustments and firings and letting the fans know we're not going to accept losing. We're not going to. Bro, I'm telling you, we got the right person leading this team. Ariel Carter says Mahomes is the new little Tom Brady. I mean, Mahomes right now is on pace to beating Tom Brady's everything. The Gaming Chef says Frank Wycheck said they couldn't believe McNair learned the playbook so fast when they finally gave it to him. How ignorant is that? Yeah, I mean, see, I've heard of that. I don't know how. Like I said, I don't know. Like, I just know I got to watch McNair's whole Titans career. I remember watching pretty much every single game that I could, and all the highlights, everything. And I saw a quarterback that he just seemed like when he was on the field, he had it under control. He was, especially when healthy, I seen a guy who had it all. He could throw 60 yards down the field. He could fucking run a 60-yard touchdown. Great cadences. He's, I don't know. It's just, it's weird. It's weird to think that it would even take that long for, like, oh, he can't handle a playbook or whatever just because of that. There's people who say, like, even with going to the Johnny Manziel, he never even studied anything. 0 minutes of study time, like, at all. It's weird. It's weird. Like, I don't know. I don't know. Like, I don't know what the what you're supposed to do, if it's in their contract, you got to study, you got to do this, you got to do that, what you're allowed to do, what you're not allowed to do. But yeah, when I heard that about Johnny Manziel, I thought I was like, that's ridiculous, bro. Didn't even try it. That's crazy to me. And then when you hear the thing like with the Steve McNair, it's like, that's crazy. Nobody, like, you couldn't even approach him and be like, yo, let's check this out. How can you do this? Like, can we do this? Like, how do you feel about these plays? Even if a quarterback is able to do more or not able to do more, you should always approach your quarterback. What do you like, man? Is there anything in the playbook that you're not liking anymore? Is there anything that we can add? You want to check these out? That's the right way to come about any quarterback you got. I mean, you could be Ryan Fitzpatrick from Harvard. I don't give a damn. I'm going to approach my quarterbacks the same way. I'm going to be like, yo, all right, man, I know that your strengths are running, bootlegging, play action, launching deep balls. What can we do? What kind of plays that I got drawn up right here that we could fit with your abilities? Let's talk. Let's work together. Let's figure this out. That's the best way to approach a quarterback, not like assuming, oh, he's this or that, so he can't do this or that. That's crazy to me, bro. That's crazy to me. He says, doesn't Levis turn 25 this offseason? I think so. Yeah, he's ready to go. Ably says, I don't know if anybody in here is in their 60s, bro. That's funny as fuck. Black Bear says, what do you say? Where's he at, man? You guys are kicking some ass right now. He says, Ty J is a superstar. Black Bear says, my favorite NBA team is the Suns. Okay, that's cool, bro. Michael M says McNair is legendary. Hell yeah, bro. Hell yeah, bro. Said rest in peace, McNair. Yeah, that's sad. Everybody get your final comments in, fellas. Get your final comments in. We're going to close this one out pretty soon. I appreciate everybody for being here. I didn't even realize we were already over the 1 hour mark. Hell yeah, fellas. We had over 50 people the whole damn time. Talking Tennessee Titans, talking Derrick Henry, talking it all. Appreciate it again. Everyone's support, man. Every time we go live, it seems like y'all are continuing to show up and show out. Void says, TA, you are sure right. Ty J did a lot with limited carries and Henry being the starter. Ty J Spears, yep, he had exactly 100 carries. You are correct. 453 yards, 4.5 average yards per carry, and 52 receptions with 385 yards. Beautifully said, bro. Appreciate you, Void. Big Dog says Levis would have outplayed Lamar. Preach it. Oh, look at that. THC says I'm Caucasian and Mexican. So, you don't hear... That's funny, that Caucasian. You don't hear that word that much. It's weird. At least around in San Diego. Are you white? That's what you hear most of the time. Like, yeah, kind of, I guess. Ably says Lamar was not quarterback enough ready. He needs to practice just sitting in the pocket, throwing outside the numbers with pressure coming at him. Until he can do that consistently enough, time's running out because his little legs ain't going to keep running fast into his 30s. Probably not. Jimmy DeSanta says Ty J is going to be a hidden gem, and he's with us now. I'm telling you, bro. Firebolt says, I'm an alien. I hate everyone equally. We got a lot of mixed people in here, man. See, that's what's up, bro. It shouldn't matter. That's what I'm saying, man. It should not matter about what you are, where you're from, what you look. Who gives a shit? My thing is this. I only judge people one way. Do you like the Jaguars? Do you like... Do you like the Jaguars, Colts, or Texans? Do you like the Jaguars, Colts, or Texans? If they say no, we move on to question number 2. Do you like the Ravens? No? Oh, shit. Then we move on to the final question. Do you dislike the Tennessee Titans? And if they say no again, we're all buddy-buddy, baby. All buddy-buddy. I love it. Appreciate you guys, man. Everybody in the building, man. Appreciate all of you guys. Appreciate everybody in the building, man. Make sure you get those final comments in. If you guys enjoyed your time here, you want to donate, Titan Anderson's with the money sign, Cash App, always working, man. I appreciate everybody. We're going to keep dropping videos at a rapid pace, fellas, so I appreciate everybody for supporting the channel. It means a lot to me, man. It means a lot to me. Let's see. The Gaming Chef says, when I was a kid, I created an all-white team. Oh, don't do that, bro. Don't do that. I don't even want to read that, bro. Let's see. Alex says Titans don't need to rush to hire assistants. They need to hire the right ones. That's a fact, and they're not going to rush. They're not going to rush. They already made that. They're going to get it done before the combine now. That's all they said. No Crop says just joining. He always works out in Dallas. Yes, and I've already mentioned that. He says he can't beat out Pollard. I mean, I think anybody could beat out Pollard. If you watched Pollard at the end of last season, what did he do? What does he even do? Like, seriously. Like, what does he do? He doesn't do anything special. If you want to keep him, go ahead. Assume you're a Cowboy fan. Go ahead and keep him. It's going to be the same thing then. Nobody's worried about him. They're just going to continue to do what they can to stop Dak. Get pressure on Dak and cover. They're not worried about Pollard, especially in the playoffs. Are you kidding me? Ariel Carter says I couldn't play quarterback. These playbooks are foreign language to me. Hey, some of them playbooks are there's a lot, bro. Especially on some of them. Some of these offensive coordinators and stuff have some crazy ass. You know what I'm saying? Some of their stuff is so damn complicated compared to some others. But that's where it just comes into. That's why you got to just talk with each other and just kind of help each other out, so that it's easier on both of you, so nobody has any misunderstandings. I'm telling Miss Amy, just call me up. I'm willing to work. You could hire. I'll be a scout. I'll be an assistant to the play. I'll be something, man. Sign me up, Amy. Sign me up. Me and my family will move out tomorrow. Y'all think I'm kidding too? If she ever called me, I'd sign up right away. I'd be out there in a second. I appreciate you guys, man. Thank you guys again, man. I appreciate you guys. Thanks again, everybody, for showing up. We're going to cut it out right here. Love y'all, man. Appreciate it again. Another lit live stream. Y'all showing up like you always do. Make sure you guys leave likes, comments, subscribe. Let's get it up. We're going to continue to dominate. I love y'all, man. I'm Titan Anderson. You can't spell Titans without putting that T-A in it. Derrick Henry, are you coming back? Where you going, man? Regardless, I appreciate you. I thank you. You're the greatest Tennessee Titan to ever don the two-tone blue, the flaming T. You're the greatest. Nobody can take that from you. Whether you stay or you go, you're the greatest Titan of all time. And if it wasn't for Ryan Tannehill fucking up against the Bengals and the Chiefs, your efforts would be in a Super Bowl. You would have led us to a Super Bowl. You are great. You have been great, and you are great. Tighten up, Code Blue Cyclops swag. You can't spell Titans without putting that T